Good gravy, Batman. Today, Connor, shush, I'm podcasting. So, yesterday, we had phone drama. How am I going to do this? Because I am not sitting on the floor. Oh my God, I think this is fake. Mom, is your fruit fake? It feels fake. Oh my God, is that apple fake?
It's fake.
It's totally fake. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
This is Candy the cat. She's my grandmother.
Okay.
Sorry, but hi everyone. This is Candy the cat. This is my grandmother's cat.
We posted a picture of her on Instagram. Okay, go take her in the other room so she's not on the table.
Okay.
So apparently, hi, this is the Yarn Closet from Tucson, Arizona. This is Laura, who often does not brush her hair. What a week. What a week. I hope that this live is going to go well. Would you please stop talking in the background?
Okay.
Shh. So yesterday, Yarn Closet AZ on Instagram and Ravelry. I can't do anything about that light. It's coming from a skylight. Maybe if I do this and switch over here, it will help a little bit. Ooh, is that better? It seems less glary, but maybe red glary. Her curtains are red, I don't know. We love red. And apparently her fruit on her table is fake. It's very good fake fruit because it totally had me. Mom, if you're listening, I need some fake fruit for my table. So, Yarn Closet AZ, Instagram and Ravelry. I'm trying to get off Facebook at some point in the future. It just seems pointless to be on everything under the sun. And I'm trying to take a different approach to my onlineness. So yesterday I went to the phone store because we had a couple of old iPads, an old phone. They really weren't working. For some reason, they'd never gotten upgraded because we don't need 16 million devices. I have a laptop. My son has a laptop because he has to have one for school that's like designated and separate, and I can have special blocks on it and whatever. So I traded in this old stuff, got, $25. Still have one like really old iPad and I don't know what to do with it that they wouldn't take because it was only Wi-Fi. So if anyone knows what you do with those, tell me. Get to the store and the store is having computer problems. So, I've had to coordinate all these people and all these events only to be picked up an hour later, having nothing accomplished, to then have the guy call me 15 minutes later in the car, I can come back, everything's working. So needless to say, my son, myself, my husband, we all have phones, and we don't have a house phone. And then my daughter has an old phone that still works, kind of like an iPod, that I let her watch.
It's my phone.
It's not yours, it is family. Thank you.
It used to be mine.
It used to be yours, yes. Because we don't do regular TV, so she gets to watch Netflix on there. I know none of you really care. But it was overwhelming, and my outing and the time in the car and the coordinating of everything and things not quite happening the way I expected. I thought I was dropping my daughter at my mom's, and then my mom was in the car, which is fine. But I've never been able to be that parent that just got to parent their kids because I could never drive. So I always had to get people involved in driving me, which makes you feel like a child. So I didn't want my daughter driving around in the car a bunch yesterday because she had a bad cough. She still has an intermittent cough, but she's definitely on the mend and never had a temp. It's just frustrating. So then today, some school challenges, cat watching. I lost my iPhone. We went outside to look for it, thinking I dropped it on the dog walk. It took forever to get my husband interested in looking for it. Finally figured out how to Find My iPhone and realized it's the only phone that actually has that set up, thank God. Realized that I had set it on the bed and the big dog had jumped up there and knocked it off. Or the little dog or somebody. It just seems like it's been a horrendously long week. Then I get here to my mom's and she's got one of those cooktops in the counter. And I boiled over the noodles and it turned brown. And I was like, I suck at cleaning. How do I even deal with this? Her house is so organized. I mean, she's got a lot of decor. She's very, she's got a lot of decor. It seems busy, but you look in her cupboards, it's very, very organized. But she told me baking soda paste, it was still warm. I put it on there and it just wiped off. It was so easy. Oh my God. Wish I had known that when I had one of those. I wouldn't mind having one again because I think it's nice to have the oven that's up a little bit higher, although my mom is shorter, so. See, we're all coughing. But on the positive note, my husband goes in to get his last tooth that's got a exterior cavity pulled tomorrow. It's quite large, and part of the tooth is cracked off, so they're just pulling it. And he should be well on the mend for that, thank God. It's been almost 2 months waiting. And he got put on a new medication recently that I think is actually helping more than any of the others. That's very encouraging. We also have a 24-year-old, and we hadn't heard from him for a while, and now he's in the process of moving and changing jobs and things. That is a very nice way of putting it. So he's talking to his dad regularly, and I believe that that is, just making everybody feel better. So, what's on my needles? I'll tell ya. All the things that were before. I finished that shawl, gave it away, fabulous, hope she loves it. I feel a relief. Some people have approached me about writing the pattern, which is kind of funny because I don't think there's much of a pattern to it. But I suppose I could. Same thing happened when I did that knit and crochet stocking. Put that up on Ravelry and nobody looked at it, nobody downloaded it. So we'll see. I might just, you never know. But I am trying to minimize my screen time. The one nice thing is now that we've gotten rid of those 3 older units in our house that didn't really work, the kids are less likely, if they let the battery die on their own deal, so they can't watch, in their hand Netflix, to run and look at one of the other old things and try to muck around with it. And my daughter's had the TV. We still have a TV with Netflix on it. So she's had that on a bit. And I think that's nice because it becomes a little bit more in the background And then she's still coloring or she's still creating forts in the living room. And I just feel like there's so much screen time. And I love the screen time. I mean, it's a huge, huge connection point for me. But at the same time, I realize right now that when people say take care of yourself, what are you doing for yourself? Part of what I can do for myself is put the phone down and just say, okay, I'm going to set the timer and I'm not going to look at it until the timer goes off in an hour. And I'm either going to clean, I'm going to do some yard work, I'm going to knit or crochet. Because I've been on edge. I've been very on edge. And I'm trying to do things to manage that. But I think it's going to be a little bit longer process than I thought. I am taking the dogs on more frequent walks, although now we're getting hot. We're like hot now. So I worry about their feet. Connor, thank you. I'm trying to do a little bit more yoga. Connor has gotten into the yoga with me for nighttime. He's really ramped up his exercise routine. So I think that's definitely helping everybody. But I am not. Things go from like nice winter here to summer. There's not much of a spring because 80 is too hot for me. You know, I'm very pale. I like cool. So this is not we're running into not my season. And on top of that, I have that surgery coming up on my daughter's birthday in April. And I can't wait to just be through it and done with it. I'm not great with anesthesia. Because I am so pale, I am more likely to have hematomas, and I don't want to have many complications. I had a lot of surgeries after having her and issues. And there's just been too much on my plate in this last couple years. So, oh, Mom. I'm just nervous. Plus, the fact of the matter is, I don't know what I'm going to look like afterwards. I know 100%, I know I will feel better. I know I'll be able to take a deep breath. I know that my blotchy, irritated skin and a lot of different things that are going along with this will get better. I know I will feel better, but how you look plays into that, and not knowing what that's going to be is a little nerve-wracking. And I feel so dismissed anyway at this stage of my life. I'm so engrossed in helping other people accomplish their lives that I feel like mine is always on the back burner and not ever a priority. And I know that I am one of many women in that boat. Even the women who are housebound, even the women who are dealing with chronic pain and chronic illness. We still end up being the caretakers to other people. It's frustrating. It's hard. And so I went back into my original love of crochet, and I have slammed out this blanket. You know, this is the thing. I never could have knit this much landscape, this much acreage so quickly. It's just, that is one of the most satisfying things. There's a gentleman at my older son's work that's really helping him out, kind of a mentor. And so I just want to make him, he's an older single guy, and I just want to make him a blanket because I think he'll appreciate it. And it's nice to have that accomplishment. You know, that is what I'm doing for myself. Some things that make me feel good. The yoga, and I'm doing some chair yoga. My mom got a new couch recently.
It's a bed couch.
It's a sleeper sofa, so that she can have my daughter spend the night every once in a while now that she's 4. We're turning 4 next month. And so I took her old couch, although there was much dilemma in our household. I've never liked the sectional we had. I recently split it up, and my husband's not real thrilled with the newer couch. But it was a compromise. It was free, number one. It was better than what we had. It had recliners in it. I love that. But it was in more of a masculine style. And I just told him, I said, look, this is the deal. I've been annoyed by this couch for years. This one that my mom's giving away will accommodate me better after my surgery, and it's more of a masculine style. If we don't take this, then you're going to end up with a pink couch in the living room someday. And wouldn't you know, that worked.
That would be funny.
Oh, you just wait, boy. You just wait.
I want to see Dad. I want to see Dad. If we ever do that, I want to see Dad's look on his face.
Yeah. So that made me feel nice. And then now we have this half of a sectional that we're going to possibly give to the older boy when he moves. Because you never stop wanting to encourage your kids and help them out here and there. No matter what, 24, 34, it's not going to matter. I mean, my parents are still helping me out. I'm 47. So that's where I'm at. It's been a crazy week. I am absolutely fine. I did not mean to worry anyone. There's no announcement on winners. I thought if we'd gotten up to 75 subscribers that I would have thrown in another one, but no. If you want to be in our monthly drawings, you need to subscribe and comment here on YouTube or get involved. That's their clock.
It is incredible.
It's incredible. Subscribe here on YouTube and comment, and you'll be in the drawings, or get involved on the Ravelry group. There's not many threads. Become a member. We show some finished objects. We have a little bit of chatter. I don't do podcast notes. I try to hashtag makers and things that I mention all below here. And I love the community that I'm a part of, the knitting community and beyond that have been created. I do have the website, and that's taking off very, very slowly this year. I hope to expand some articles, get some other people to contribute, pattern downloads, a variety of things, but we're just not getting there. It's going to be slow, and it's going to be in whatever time it needs to be, and I'm okay with that. Because I believe that the community and the friendships I'm creating here are going to be true. Be around for a while.
Beautiful.
Thank you. And we have a Patreon. If you want to get over on the Patreon and contribute, that will help increase the number of giveaways. I really would like to have a giveaway every podcast. Over the summer, I may do podcasts every other week, depending on how it goes when the kids are off school. But we will see. And I would like to maybe do some interactive knit nights. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I've done some research and looked into some different venues where we can be a little bit more back and forth. So we'll just have to wait and see. I love everybody and I missed you. I really missed you yesterday. I wanted to get online so badly. I just couldn't. It was just an exhausting day. Today's too, but whatever. Oh, the clock went off. That means it's 1 o'clock. My daughter is getting done with school at 1:30 today. Wednesday, they have a short day.
I do online.
You do online, that's right. And if you have an iPhone, set up Find My Phone. You just may need it someday when your phone is under your bed.
Because my mom lost her phone.
Look with your heart first.